Hey everyone, it's your girl back again with another video. Today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, passive income. Passive income is money that comes in regularly without you having to work for it. It's like putting your money on autopilot to make more money for you. Who wouldn't want that, right? The best part is, there are so many different ways to generate passive income. I'm going to share 10 of my favorites with you today. These are solid, proven assets that can help you build real wealth and eventually live off the income from your investments. Sounds good? Then let's dive in. 1. Annuities. First up is annuities. An annuity is basically a contract you get from an insurance company where you pay them money upfront and they pay you back over time in fixed payments. It's kind of like getting a lifetime pension. There are a few different types of annuities. With a fixed annuity, you'll get the same payments back every month guaranteed. No matter what happens with the stock market or interest rates, your monthly income doesn't change. A variable annuity pays you based on the performance of the investments inside the annuity. So the payments may go up or down each month depending on how those investments do. More risk, but potentially more reward. The key thing to know is that annuities can provide reliable, passive income for life or for many years. You don't have to manage any investments or reinvest dividends. The insurance company handles it all. For example, let's say at age 65 you put $200,000 into an annuity. It pays you $1,000 per month guaranteed for the rest of your life. That's passive income you can count on every month, no matter how long you live. With annuities, be sure to read the fine print and understand all fees charged by the insurance company. But used wisely, annuities are a powerful income-generating tool. 2. Private credit investments. Next up is private credit. This is when you lend money directly to a company, typically a small or medium-sized business. The business pays you back monthly with interest. You can invest small amounts like $500 in various private credit deals. By spreading your money across many companies, you diversify your risk. The average interest paid is around 8 to 12% per year. So let's say you invest $10,000 total across 20 different private credit deals, averaging 10% interest. That's $1,000 per year in passive income, or around $83 per month. Not too shabby. Now, private credit is not risk-free. Some borrowers may default on their loans. But again, by diversifying, you lower your risk. And the returns totally crush savings accounts or CDs. So if you want to earn some solid passive income outside the stock market, look into private credit investments. 3. Dividend stocks. All right, on to dividend stocks. These are stocks of companies that pay out a portion of their profits each quarter to their shareholders. Profitable, established companies tend to pay dividends consistently. All you have to do is buy shares and then sit back and collect the dividend checks. The companies do all the work while you rake in the passive income. For example, let's look at Johnson & Johnson. They have paid dividends without interruption since 1944. That's over 75 straight years of dividend checks. If you invested $25,000 in J&J today, you'd earn around $700 per year in dividends or $60 per month in passive income. And as J&J increases its dividend each year, your payments go up too. Not too shabby. When looking for dividend stocks, check the company's dividend history and financial statements. You want healthy, growing companies that can sustain dividends for years to come. 4. High-yield savings accounts. All right, now this one may seem a little boring. But high-yield savings accounts are a safe, easy way to generate small amounts of passive income. You simply open up an account at an online bank like Citibank or Marcus Bank. Then you automate transferring some money each month from your checking into the savings account. These banks pay around 2% interest right now, much higher than brick-and-mortar banks. On a $10,000 balance, that's $200 per year or $17 per month. I know, that's not a ton of income, but it adds up. Especially if you have a large savings balance. And there's zero risk since it's FDIC insured. A little bit of safe, easy passive income. Pro tip: consult a financial advisor to decide how much you should keep in savings versus investing for higher returns. Don't miss out on earning more because too much cash is just sitting in a savings account. 5. CD ladder. Sticking with safe investments, let's talk about CD ladders. CDs, aka certificates of deposit, are like supercharged savings accounts. You lock up your money for a set period of time, usually 1 to 5 years, in exchange for a higher fixed interest rate. Now you can invest your entire CD balance into one long-term CD. But a better option is to ladder your CDs by spreading your money across multiple CDs of varying lengths. Here's an example. $10,000 into a 1-year CD at 4% interest. $10,000 into a 2-year CD at 4.5% interest. $10,000 into a 3-year CD at 5% interest. This way, every year a CD is maturing, you can either withdraw that cash or reinvest it into a new long-term CD for higher rates. Using this strategy, you maximize your returns while keeping access to cash each year. Your investment keeps growing and compounding, and you get to collect interest payments regularly. The rates may seem small, but remember that passive income adds up over time. 6. Digital products. Now let's get into some more exciting stuff. Digital products. These include things like ebooks, online courses, membership sites, music, videos, apps, and software. Anything digital that people pay for online. The awesome thing is you can create or sell these products once, but keep collecting passive income from them month after month. Think about an ebook you wrote that sells every day on Amazon year after year, or an online course that students purchase 24/7. Digital products are huge passive income generators because they have high margins and infinitely scalable sales. For just a little more work upfront, the monetary rewards can be enormous over the long term. When creating your own digital product, focus on choosing the right platform, pricing reasonably, and promoting heavily at launch. Pat Flynn has some great content on passive income from digital assets. Check him out. 7. Index funds. All right, now we're talking. Index funds are one of the heavy hitters when it comes to passive income investments. An index fund simply mimics the holdings of a market index, like the S&P 500. You invest in the fund invests and tracks the index. It's a hands-off, no-brainer way to invest. Index funds produce two types of passive income. First, many pay dividends on the stocks they hold, usually quarterly. For example, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF pays around a 2% dividend yield. Second, index funds grow in value over the long run. The S&P 500, for example, has historically returned 10% per year on average. So if you invest $10,000, you'll earn around $1,000 per year in growth through capital appreciation. Because index funds are diversified across hundreds of stocks, they dramatically reduce your risk compared to owning just a few stocks. It's a smart, simple way to earn passive income from the stock market. Set up automatic contributions and keep reinvesting those dividends to maximize your long-term gains. 8. Individual stocks. If you want to amp up your potential returns, you can invest in individual dividend stocks instead of index funds. This does increase your risk, however. The key is to build a diversified portfolio of stocks across many industries. Look for companies with a long track record of dividend payments that seem likely to continue. Factors to research include payout ratio. What percent of earnings does the company pay as dividends? 50% or below is good. Higher gets risky. History. How long have they consistently paid dividends? At least 10+ years is ideal. Growth. Are their earnings steadily growing over time? Growing earnings support future dividend growth. Also, make sure to reinvest your dividends. Constantly snowballing those quarterly payments accelerates your compounding returns. Let's say you build a $30,000 portfolio of 10 dividend stocks averaging 3% yields. That's around $900 per year in dividend income, or $75 per month. 9. Intellectual property. Now for a truly passive income asset, intellectual property. This includes assets like patents on inventions or technology, copyrights on works of art, books, music, etc., trademarks on brands, logos, slogans. The key thing is these assets generate royalties or licensing fees without you having to actively work for them. You create something once, then profit from it over and over. For example, let's say you obtain a patent on a new medical device. You can earn passive income by licensing the technology to a company that manufactures and sells the device. They pay you royalties on each sale, while doing all the work to market and distribute the product. Or if you write a popular song or book, you can earn royalties whenever your work gets played, performed, or reprinted. Like clockwork income every month from your intellectual property. The key is proper legal protection. Patents, trademarks, and copyrights ensure you fully own your intellectual property and have the sole right to profit from them. Consult a lawyer specializing in intellectual property to avoid any issues. But protected properly, your intellectual property can pay you over and over for years to come. How cool is that? 10. Real estate franchises. Finally, real estate. Real estate is a classic passive income investment because your tenants pay the rent that generates income. You buy the property once, then sit back and collect regular payments. Now, I don't love being a landlord, dealing with toilets and trash. No thanks. This is why real estate franchises are a great option. With a franchise like Realty Shares, you invest in rental properties just like with direct real estate. But the franchise handles all the day-to-day management. They deal with tenants, maintenance, repairs, even paperwork and legal issues. You simply collect your portion of the rental income each month. The payments come in like clockwork with almost zero effort on your part. Real estate franchises make rental property investing as passive as possible. Just be sure to research factors like their management practices, fees, past performance, and markets before investing. All right, we've covered 10 awesome passive income assets, from annuities to index funds to intellectual property and real estate. The key takeaway is that passive income takes some initial effort up front, but eventually your money starts snowballing and compounding, working for you with minimal ongoing effort. You put the system in place, then sit back and collect the cash. Building these income streams takes time, but pays off big in the long run. So choose one option that fits your lifestyle and start investing today. Because nothing feels better than that first passive paycheck hitting your bank account each month. Hope you enjoyed this overview of passive income assets. Let me know which strategy you plan to start implementing down below. And make sure to like, subscribe, and ding the bell for more finance videos every week. Until next time, stay savvy and keep hustling.